Hey everyone, it's Josh. To close out the weekend, I decided to make another video about things I can be thankful for, and maybe some things that you guys can be thankful for as well. No, this is my attempt to put a little bit of variety in this channel so that I'm not just talking about the Haverkamp landlord situation all the time. But I made a video about things to be thankful for, and I decided to make another one because I have a few things that happened this year that I'm extremely thankful for. Things that I mean, they're just mind blowing to me. Okay, so the first thing, and I made a video about this, is I've lost 114 pounds since last May. So I've lost 114 pounds in just over a year. 14, 15 months, whatever that is. That's big. That's a huge accomplishment. It's something I can be proud of. And most importantly, it's something I can be thankful for because I was a walking heart attack before. And even though I'm still very overweight and I've got a long way to go, I don't believe I'm a walking heart attack anymore. I've got a year of clean eating behind me now. So I do believe my internals are probably just as healthy as anybody else's on the street, right? So losing the weight is just a formality at this point. I've gotten all the unhealthy stuff and clogs and stuff out of my system at this point. So I just, I'm actually as healthy as I need to be now. I just need to actually get the weight off. But that's something to be thankful for. The second thing to be thankful for, and this is along these same lines, is I also celebrated going an entire year without processed sugar. I have never before gone a year without eating some kind of processed sugar. I don't think I've ever gone a month, or for that matter, even a week without eating some kind of processed sugar. Always I had some candy bars or some cookies or something processed sugar like, you know what I'm saying? And that was basically that's been that way my whole life. So for me to go a year without processed sugar is it's a huge accomplishment, but it's also something to be thankful for because that processed sugar was doing more than just making me fat. It was tearing my insides apart, really. I mean, it was tearing me apart from the inside, killing me from the inside, probably even worse than the other processed foods I was eating. So that's another thing to be thankful for. Also, this year, I haven't gotten into this story yet, but I've told you guys a little bit about it. I used to be an alcoholic. I used to drink a case of beer a night or close to it. Used to smoke a couple of packs of cigarettes a night. I mean, so I was in deep and I was a heavy alcoholic, but I celebrated 15 years sober this year, and that was also in May. So all these things happened in May. All these accomplishments happened in May. As far as these years long milestone, the processed sugar thing, the weight thing, and now a 15 years sober thing. So I'm doing this has been a good year for me as far as reaching milestones and reaching accomplishments. And 15 years sober is something that not a lot of people get to when they're in the thralls of addiction. So that's a huge thing for me. It's a huge accomplishment, but it's also something to be thankful for because on that one, I don't think I did it on my own. I do believe God stepped in, and I'll leave it at that for now. I'll tell the God story another day, but either way, it's something to be very thankful for in my life, and I'm very, I'm grateful. I've got gratitude, and it's just an all-around good thing. So those are some of the things that I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for other stuff too, but this year those three excuse me. Oh, and I'm going to celebrate 12 years without a cigarette this year. So that's another thing. That's going to be actually in November. The early part of November is when I quit smoking in 2010. It was like November 4th. I can't remember the exact date, but it was like right around November 4th of 2010. and I never had another cigarette again. So it's going to be 12 years without a cigarette, and that was probably even more harder than quitting the alcohol, really. But I'm past it, and I'm not tempted to smoke, and everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things I'm thankful for. Uh, you know, as far as the Haverkamp situation goes, I just might take another day off from making videos. Like, I was going to start making videos about it again tomorrow, but I just might take another day or two off just because this whole situation has been so stressful. And I realized how nice it was to have a couple of days off from thinking about it and talking about it and things like that. So I might want a little bit more of that not thinking about it and not talking about it stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm still waiting for them to put their illegal eviction notice on my door. I'm still waiting for them to make up a reason to evict me. But I don't think that's going to happen right now. I think my new lease starts in August, right? Starts August 1st. So I think they're going to wait till after my lease starts. And then I think they're going to give it a couple of weeks so as to not make it obvious that they were just trying to trap me into a new lease. And then they're going to, put in an eviction notice on my door like mid-August, late August. That's kind of what I expect to happen. So they're going to play their little games, and that's because they know I'm fighting back now. But, I got to fight back because they've been harassing me for a year and trying to push me out of here for a year, even though I've done nothing wrong. And, you can only take so much. So, you got to fight back at some point. But yeah, so those are the things I'm thankful for, man. No alcohol for 15 years, no cigarettes for 12 years, no processed sugar for over 1 year now, and 114 pounds off. So I've got a lot to celebrate and be thankful for this year. So even with this negative situation with Haverkamp and Brooke Farmer always finding ways to harass me and make things hard for me, there's still a lot that I can look at and just be happy in my life and be happy with my accomplishments and be grateful that I'm in such a good spot in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's all. Maybe there's people out there that have a bad situation going on, and because their minds are so wrapped up in their bad situation, they've kind of forgotten how to be thankful for a while. So I would encourage you to think of some things you're thankful for and dwell on that so that you can put some positivity back into your mind, so you know what I'm saying? So, and that'll help a lot with your mental state and your psychological state as you navigate through whatever negative situation you're going through. Okay, that's all.